What's up YouTube? This is LDS Reliance here with another review video today. Now if you've watched my channel for a while, you know that I do review videos of bargain type products. I don't typically review stuff that's brand name or really expensive. I look for values, that's just kind of who I am. So today I'm going to do another video of a cheap Chinese made portable generator that also can use solar power. Now the last review video that I did of one of these things was less than impressive, so hopefully this one will do better. So let's go ahead and open up the box and see what's inside. This device is very simple, which is going to be good and bad. It only comes with instructions, a charger cable, and the power generator itself. So let's take a closer look at this unit, and I apologize for the autofocus. I'm not sure what was happening with my camera there. This has two AC outlets like you would see in the United States, one on each side. In the middle, it also has DC outputs and inputs, USB as well as 12 volt, and again the other AC outlet. Below you see the power button, you see the state of charge meter, you see an error indicator, and then you see the button to switch it over to AC output. So flipping it on its side, it does have a cooling fan, which is nice. I did not hear it kick on during my testing, so I can't tell you how loud it is. On the back is just the specifications and the regulatory information. And flipping it onto the other side is the intake vent for cooling air to be exhausted out the other side through the fan. There's nothing on the bottom at all, and there's nothing on top except for a handle. So the first thing I want to test with this is the USB charging of various portable devices. I'm just going to use my cell phone as the example. I'm going to see if this will actually fast charge my phone. And as you can see, the short answer is no. So as a control test and to show you that I am using a proper cable and so forth, I'm going to plug it into the AC output and do the same test with the phone and see if it will fast charge. So as you can see, the cable is capable of fast charging the phone. It's just that the USB outputs are not capable of outputting 2.1 amps. Now before we do any more testing, I want to go ahead and charge this device up. So I've got it plugged into the wall and we'll let it sit for a couple hours. Now it's fully charged. We'll go ahead and unplug it and prepare to do our first test. Now I'm going to plug in a kilowatt meter, which is going to tell me how many watts are being consumed so that I can do some math at the end of the video. For the first test, I'm going to use a small fan and I'm going to put it on high, and it's going to stabilize at about 54 watts. So we're going to see how long the generator can provide 54 watts to this fan. Surprisingly, the power bank just shuts itself off. It doesn't give any audible beeps or anything that it's about to lose power. So I recorded the start and stop times and then plugged it back in to recharge before the next test. With the generator fully recharged, now it's time for a bigger test. I went and got a bigger fan, which is about 5 times more powerful. So I plugged that in, put it on high, and it's going to stabilize at about 250 watts. Once again, without warning, the power generator shuts itself completely off and the test is complete. So I recorded the stop time. Now let's do a little bit of math. So for the first test, which is the small fan test, it ran for almost 4 hours and it stabilized at about 54 watts. So the math on that equals 212.4 watt hours of capacity in the battery bank, which is very close to the factory rating of 220 watt hours. So far so good. The manufacturer is telling us the truth. For the second test, or the big fan test, we had a little bit of a different result. We started at 9:32 and ended at 10:18, which is almost exactly 45 minutes, and the fan ran at 245 watts, so the math equals 186.2 watt hours. So the capacity is lower, but that was expected. Factory rating is 220 watt hours, and they probably calculated that at a small load of 30 to 40 watt. But a battery's capacity decreases as you increase the size of the load. Anyone who studied some electricity will know that that's a phenomenon that's described by Puchert's law. So the factory's not overrating their product, this is just a natural behavior of batteries. Now you may be wondering why I didn't test the solar capabilities of this generator, and that's because it didn't include a 12 volt input cable. As many cables as I have laying around, I don't have one that fits this particular type of connector, and I bet most of you don't either, so I chose not to test that in the video and to put that as a negative against this product. As underwhelming as the other generator I tested was, at least it came with a cable. Another negative of this product is while it does provide a 6-month warranty, it does not provide any contact information if you have any problems with the product. But overall, I like the product. It is a small form factor, it's very portable, it has more power than I thought it would for such a small device, and it's not really overrated by the factory. For $230 US on Amazon right now, it's a pretty good buy. I'll put a link in the video description on where to buy this. Anyway, thanks for watching guys, and see you next time.